Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
And I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Inside the 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey, take 26.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. J-Ron Curse in on the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To throw is Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Kelvin Joseph that time in on the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, this.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score. and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Play action now. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now Prescott on 4th down. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. They'll throw again. Prescott being chased out left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On first down, Rodgers. And check down, complete to Hall. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Hey, 88, inside. 150.
Now Rodgers. He finds Wilson down the right sideline and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Over here.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll run with Hall. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Black.
One more time with Hall. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Now he's loose at the 40 and down right around the 37. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Locates Hardman for another catch. Finding space at the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Open man here is Conklin. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. That's caught left side by Hardman. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 8.
Right now, you got 58.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah from 8 yards out. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Rodgers will throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. All the way to the crossing over out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
26.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Kelly, strong left, Kelly. Box it, box it, box it.
On play action, Rodgers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Here's a diving catch right side. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Prescott now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott.
Cooks on the quick slant. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
That's Gallup on the slant.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now they got to get to the line quickly. First down, Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
11 more on that one, and another first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Prescott on first down.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And finally taken down at the 15. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Hey, 47. Everyone, kill.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers looking to throw.
He finds Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, check 26.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my part.